All aboard. Woot woot. We got a John Deere train. I don't know. I think I'm a little loopy. About an hour ago, I got stung by a wasp right here. But don't you guys worry about me, because I'm a brave boy. We got a big leak right here. That's a bummer. Well, I guess we'll throw some goo in it and hopefully limp through the day. Dad and I just got done tearing out some fence. It's about the middle of the day, middle of the afternoon. And we weren't gonna bale today because it was supposed to be too windy. Well, now it's not that windy, so. Woo. Oh. Kind of smells in there. I got splooge everywhere. Oh man, I am making a mess. Good gravy. Yeah, we'll have enough, Nat. Okay, I'm gonna get going then. Alright, here we go. Last day of grass tire, just hold on. As you know, this whole week's been really hot and it's starting to cause us some troubles. Our dugout's drying up. We're gonna have to move these cows because right now that's where their only drink is. But we're gonna have to move some stuff around so they can come up in the yard and drink out of the water tank. Not only that, you gotta worry about them getting stuck down in that mucky, wet goop. They get down in there to cool off and then sometimes they can't always get out by themselves. So that tire I just shot a load into, it's one that we actually fixed at the beginning of the season and we put a brand new tube in it. I'm pretty surprised that one's leaking and then the spot it's leaking, it's really weird. Something must have stabbed into it. I think we need to get a whole new tire. We'll do it next year though. They've been chip sealing that road for the past week. So now when you drive on it, the oncoming traffic throws little rocks at your windshield. A lot of fun. But hey, at least we got pretty nice roads here in this area, South Dakota. All right, we got to run across the beans again. Woohoo! I've never seen that rig flex like that before. We're just gonna put one tire in the old track and we're laying down some more beans. Dad's got to drive through here with duals. So I'm pretty sure last video we cut that sliver of grass down in there and there's gonna be like 4 bales to the acre. So it's gonna be our best producing grass, I think. Should be worth running over a little bit of beans. Here we go.
So you're on Brian Vision. What say you?
It's hot out here.
I think I'm going to have to keep pretty close to you, maybe because of this wind. It's pretty fluffy windrow, so don't get too far ahead of me. I don't know if Cole took video of us driving across the bean field there, but that was painful. But I didn't want this hay to wait till after bean harvest this fall. It'd be just brown and no feed value. So if we lost a bushel of beans over the deal, so be it, I guess. This is just kind of a low spot out in the field that can be drained, I guess. for the most part, but produces a lot of grass hay that we need. And if I made it so I could drain this, I would just turn around and put grass in somewhere else. So I've been leaving it. It's good grinding hay. There's a lot of it, and you know, the quality isn't the best, but we mix it with alfalfa, so it makes a lot of tons of cattle feed. In the past, these beans ahead of us was an alfalfa field, so we would put up the alfalfa and then we'd put up this grass. But that alfalfa got old. It wasn't pumping out the tons anymore, so we broke it. We had corn in there last year. We cut it for silage for beans this year, and if we get time, I'm gonna put her back into alfalfa again this fall. They recommend having it out of alfalfa production 2 crop years before you put it back in. That might vary. That's what they recommend in this area. As much as it costs to put in alfalfa, I don't want to chance it and just wait 1 year and have it not work. So
oh man, that's where I hit, right there. That's where I hit the skunk just a couple days ago. I can still smell him. He's haunting me from the dead, from the grave. Looks like Dad's having some problems over there. Oh, look, oh my. Looks like that bale he dumped doesn't have any net wrap on it. So that's kind of this really dry and windy fall striking again. It blew a bunch of corn stalk stover in, and it just acted weird in the baler. But it looks like we got the plug out. And door was shut with all that. Should be good to go now. This farming, it ain't all fun. Sometimes it's work. Really what happened there is it plugged up in the front, and then once you plug, you can't wrap your bale because the whole system's got to be running to throw net wrap around it. And so he had to dump the bale so we can clean out the plug. We might want to just start on the next row and leave this terrible, not fun first pass. It's working. He's driving slow, but let's get back in the AC. I'm getting moist.
Oh, I think I finally quit sweating enough that I can start talking about all the issues I've been having. Over there on the south side of the field, we've got a tremendous amount of corn stalks that in the derecho winds, and I don't know, we've had strong winds like that 4 or 5 times this year already. It blew a lot of corn stalks into our hay field, which when we cut the hay, they got raked up in the windrow. It's extremely dry, and it's very small pieces that won't feed into the pickup on the baler, so it plugs up the pickup on the baler and then stops the entire baler, and then it's plugged from one end to the other. Today's been one of those days, I would say one of my lesser popular days of the year. I had an adjuster out to look at some chemical that didn't work. I had an adjuster out to look at some wind damage on some corn, some green snap. I don't enjoy walking through the fields looking at that. And then also that one adjuster looked at possible spray drift from a neighbor or whatever happened, maybe tank contamination or something. We haven't determined that yet, but showed me what the damage is. They're going to take some tissue samples and see what the chemical was that caused the problem. It's funny how some of the stuff you spray directly on your crop didn't work, and then something that floated from across the road worked too well in a negative way. So that's some of the stuff I've been dealing with today. Cole has been building gates, and then we tore some fence out. And after we got that done, it was about 2:30, and I said, let's go bale that hay, because I didn't feel like I wanted to wait till tomorrow when it was ready to go today, you know.
Luggage. Okay. We haven't even been around the field twice yet.
Upper 90s Friday with a chance for scattered storms. Much cooler Saturday with highs in the upper 80s. Chance for storms continues.
Scattered storms. One of those bales right there. It's got a skunk in it. You can smell it when you drive by. Well, now what's going on? He walked out and he put that pile of hay right there on top of that windrow, but he's back going again, so. I got hot and sticky and now there's hay plastered on my arm. And I don't want to do it again. What the heck's that thing? Another wasp trying to sting me? Get out of here. There's no alibi. I ever tell you when I was in college, my freshman year, I was part of the bike club. That was until, I know I already told this story, someone stole my bike. I hope whoever stole my bike is just so happy, has a great life. It's hard to be a part of bike club when you don't got a bike.
So the song of the day is Remember Yesterday by Skid Row. It sounds a lot like an April Wine song, but it's Skid Row and they've got some good songs. That's the song of the day from back in my day. Also, a song from not back in my day is a Billie Eilish song called I Love You. And that song really shows what a talented singer she is. Watch it on YouTube. She's got an amazing voice. Kind of gets lost in some of the songs she sings, like Bad Guy. But that's a fun song. But this shows what an extreme talent she is in this day and age of singers. What a beautiful voice she has.
Dad might need to put in the next net wrap, the next roll of net wrap, so we'll see. Oh, well, it's dumping, so it wrapped. But I can see it's got a red line in there. The last few bales you dump out, a red line in the middle of the bale pops out, kind of to prepare you for needing to put in some new net wrap.
Bales after that red ribbon in the middle start. So this is your indicator when your net wrap is starting to go empty. It's got a little red streak in the middle, so it gives you a warning that you're running out. And I bet you we did 8 bales since then.
As opposed to the brown streak to let you know that you didn't wipe good. Slappy. Just a couple of passes left, and then we got a grass road, just one pass, and we'll be out of here. Looks like the tire held up. What are you doing out there? It's almost 7 o'clock. Gonna go get some supper. And then we might do something fun after that. As I was saying, Dad and I tore out a little bit of fence earlier today. So I'm gonna get this trailer unloaded and then reload it and head over to Jeff's. that's not going anywhere. It looks like I'm ready to go. Okay, so we got things lined up here. There's a pig yelling over there. Gonna get it to where it's level across the top and just start welding stuff up. Get this going, warming up. Guys, this is gonna look beautiful after we're done. I'm gonna love it, but we're ready to go. I got some 6011, which is a hotter rod, deeper penetration, and really clean up that dirty stuff. And then after I get my passes on with that, I got a 7018. It's a stronger rod, and so we'll finish up with that. So then we got this flat iron, just to make it extra strong. Weld one of those on. So I'll just throw one pass on all these welds, and then we'll get to see it swing. Swing! .7018 finishes real nice. Looks pretty. Even a bad welder can look alright with that stuff. Okay, bus driver, move that skid loader. Someone put a welder in the way. Feel like it's sagging already. Perfect. Imagine sorting cattle. Hip, hip, up. Ah. Ah. Pretty good. So we got her put together. Everything's welded up. I just added a little piece that runs there to there because at some point there'll probably be a cow that tries to jump over it, gets kind of up here, so I wanted something strong. Probably fill that in with just something light like stockade panel. Shouldn't be too much pressure there. Tomorrow we'll be back. We got a few more gates to weld up. We got a pile of 3 right there. I think I'm actually gonna make one more and switch something up. So we're gonna be welding on this pipe. We're gonna have a gate headed that way. That can go this way, and then we're also going to have a gate headed that way, and so we can have this one shut and be sorting with this other gate right here, or have this one shut and be sorting back here with another gate. Anyway, thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you enjoyed the last day of grass hay in 2022. All we got is alfalfa left, so we'll see you next time. Have a good one. Son of a...